The untold story of Nigeria's EndSARS protest. What really happened? They said it was just another protest. They said it would end in hours. But what started as a call for justice soon turned into one of the darkest and most brutal crackdowns in Nigeria's history. This is the untold story of EndSARS, a movement that exposed the rot within a system built to protect, but instead, inflicted terror. The beginning, a movement ignited. It all began with a hashtag, a cry for help that went viral. The Special Anti-Robbery Squad, known as SARS, had long been feared. Their legacy: extortion, kidnappings, torture, murder. My name is Michael, survivor of a SARS encounter.
They picked me up at a bus stop. No reason. Just because I had an iPhone. They beat me, emptied my account, and threw me in a cell. I thought I'd die there.
Michael's story wasn't unique. Thousands of young Nigerians lived in fear. Then, in October 2020, a video surfaced, a SARS officer shooting a young man in cold blood. The internet exploded. The protest, A Nation Stands Up. This time, they had had enough. The youth took to the streets across Nigeria, from Lagos to Abuja, Benin to Port Harcourt. Their demands were simple: end SARS. End police brutality. Give us justice. I am protest organizer. My name is Jane, protest organizer. We weren't just fighting against SARS. We were fighting for our future. No leaders, no political backing, just raw determination to be heard. Hope meets brutality. The government responded the way it always had, with force. Peaceful protesters were beaten, arrested, and in some cases, killed. But the worst was yet to come. The night of October 20, 2020, will forever be etched in history. Protesters gathered at Lekki Toll Gate, singing the national anthem, holding the flag. Then, the lights went out. CCTV cameras were mysteriously disabled. And the gunfire began.
My name is Felix. I am a Lekki massacre survivor. I saw bodies drop. The bullets didn't stop. Soldiers fired at us like we were enemies. I held the girl's hand. She was shaking, then she stopped.
The government denied everything. No one was shot, they said. No deaths, they claimed. But the world saw the blood. The world heard the cries. The aftermath, a nation betrayed. The protest didn't end that night. The youth refused to back down. But soon, the crackdown became worse: mass arrest, online surveillance, bank accounts frozen. The system that had promised to serve its people had turned against them. My name is Barrister Success, human rights lawyer.
They hunted us down.
If you posted hashtag EndSARS, you were a target.
If you protested, you disappeared. This was a government afraid of its own people.
The truth uncovered. Behind the scenes, powerful forces were at play. Leaked reports suggested a well-coordinated attack. Orders came from above. The soldiers didn't act alone. Despite denials, the truth was clear: innocent citizens were massacred. And those responsible, they walked free. Where are we now? 3 years later, justice remains a dream. Some protesters are still missing. The government has moved on, but the people have not forgotten. The fight continues. Nigerians in the diaspora are still fighting for justice. EndSARS was never just a protest. It was a movement, a revolution against oppression. The government thought bullets would silence the youth. Instead, they created a generation that refuses to forget. Never stay silent. The EndSARS protests were more than just a moment, they were a movement. A cry for justice. A demand for change. But the fight is far from over. What can you do? Keep the conversation alive, share this video, spread the truth, and make sure the world never forgets. Use your voice, whether online or offline, speak up against injustice. Silence allows history to repeat itself. Support the cause, follow and amplify organizations fighting for human rights in Nigeria. Stand with those still seeking justice. Remember their names. Those who lost their lives at Lekki Toll Gate and beyond did not die in vain. Their stories must be told. We are the change. We are the resistance. We are the future. Never forget. Never stay silent. #EndSARS